Hello, this is Tony Ash from the Tilly One Ash Capital Management. What I'm going to do today is spend about 5 minutes on investment planning for retirement. What we'll do is look at a sample case of Joe and Mary and see how they address all of the issues they face as they enter the retirement period. We'll share a screen and show our investment planning model, MoneyGuidePro. And we'll take a look at Joe and Mary right here. They're each about 60 years old. They each currently make up $100,000 a year in income to live in Massachusetts. Let's take a look at their retirement period. So right now, they're currently working, but they do plan to retire in about 5 years. They'd like to. Joe will plan to live to about 92, Mary 94. That equals a 31-year retirement period. Do they have enough assets and income to fund all of the expenses and goals? Let's take a look. Okay, the goals start with the basic living expenses. For this case, let's assume that in retirement they expect to spend $84,000 a year or $7,000 per month. We can modify that, change that anytime we want, but let's just start with that as an assumption. We carve out healthcare as a separate expense because it inflates at a different rate than basic living expenses. We're assuming 2.25% inflation for basic living expenses and about 6% for healthcare. And in this situation, actually, there was a period where Mary retires before Medicare, so she has to pay a higher insurance premium, but we can get into the details when we talk about a specific case. In this case, we have needs, wants, and wishes. Basic expenses are needs. Wants are travel. In this case, Joe and Mary want to travel, spend about $10,000 a year in today's dollars every year for the next 15 years. Likewise, get a new car every 10 years at $35,000 in current dollars, and maybe perhaps leave a bequest to a charity or family members. So those are all their goals and expenses. Let's move on to their investment portfolio. That's in the money section, and they've been very good savers over the last, during their careers. In fact, accumulated $250,000 in a Roth IRA, a tax-free account. All withdrawals are tax-free, no RMDs. Also, $750,000 in a simple IRA, a tax-deferred account. When money comes out of that, it's taxed as ordinary income. And a taxable account that's currently taxable, but not a lot of strings attached. You can do what you want with that money. So $1.5 million, that's a pretty good investment portfolio right now. Joe and Mary also have Social Security. We can talk about that in more detail when we get into a specific client case. But at this point, let's talk about whether they have enough assets to fund all their expenses and goals, and see how that works. So you can see here, we're running a current scenario. Current scenario, we'll take run 1,000 different investment scenarios against their income, expenses, and goals, and see what the probability of success is. In this case, all the green lines show positive scenarios, situations where they have enough assets and income to fund all of their goals and expenses. Red lines, but down here, show they actually go negative, and it's an unsuccessful scenario. In this case, 74% of the scenarios were positive. That's good. It's close to the green line, green bar, but it's not where we want to be usually. So what we can do in the model is tweak assumptions a little bit and see if we can improve the scenarios. And we'll do that right here. And I did tweak a little bit just to give you an example of how we can modify some of the assumptions, and we can get to 78%. In fact, by changing the asset mix. So that's a good thing. What we can do, excuse me, for any client who is contemplating retirement and wants to know how it looks, we can plug in all of your scenarios, all of your assumptions, goals, and get a probability of success for you. So give me a call. We're available all the time. Want to help clients plan for retirement, do the right thing, and hope to talk to you soon. Information's right here, and give us a buzz. Thanks a lot.